Two, that allows Cassten Everidge to get alongside. Chip Cox takes advantage in the number one. He's your early leader. Everidge and Tyler side by side for second. Eric Barcus says, excuse me, shoves his way alongside Elkins. Here comes Kugler trying to make the same move down the backstretch. And Kale Asztalos goes around. The 81 able to lock it down, did not make any contact. Flag, we're back racing. Cox once again with a good jump. Cassten Everidge now has to fend off a charge from the three of Ellert. Cassten Everidge hanging tough on the outside as Ellert gets a little loose down low. Drag race into turn three. Everidge clears them. Cox a little loose up front. Battles on for the lead. Here comes Everidge. Cassten Everidge, the rookie in the 62, up and around Chip Cox, new leader Everidge. Cassten Everidge leads Chip Cox, Joe Ellert, Rick Everidge, and Eric Barcus. Kugler side by side with your fast qualifier Asztalos as they're trying to find a way through. Quickly 5 laps in now. Cassten Everidge way out in front. Eric Barcus getting a little dicey. Barcus drills Ellert in the 3. The 53 of Eric Barcus dive bombs into turn 3 and drilled the back of Joe Ellert. Ellert goes around in the start. Chip Cox battling on the outside. Still side by side. Cassten Everidge leads that lap by a bumper. Cox a little loose in 1 and 2. Here comes Rick Everidge digging down low. Joe Ellert dive bombs into turn 3. Ellert with a bold move. A lot of contact. Somehow we stay green. Chip Cox, I think, has a tire going down. The one of Cox loops it in turn 2. On the inside, green flag. And Rick Everidge flexing some muscle there, powers by his son quickly. Now here comes Asztalos. So Cassten Everidge, who had a healthy lead earlier, now drops back to second, might be third. New leader, 63, Rick Everidge. The 81 of Asztalos now in pursuit. Cassten Everidge drops back to third. Ellert and Kugler, your top 5. The Barcus brothers battling wheel to wheel down the backstretch. Brandon Barcus gets out of the throttle and lets the 53 of Eric go on by. Rick Everidge just 1 car length out in front of your fast qualifier, Kale Asztalos. Asztalos getting a little close in 3 and 4, but Everidge able to pull him down the chute. Mike Kugler, your feature winner from 2 weeks ago, making his way up through the field, looking to the inside of Cassten Everidge, this time off of 4. The one of Chip Cox takes his car pit side. He's done for the evening. So what was a promising run earlier on for Chip Cox has ended early. Battle for the top spot. Asztalos hooks up on the outside and makes the move work in turn 4. New leader, Asztalos in the 81. Halfway, 15 laps down, 15 to go. Your fast qualifier, Kale Asztalos, quickly pulling out in front. Asztalos, Everidge, Kugler, then Cassten Everidge, Joe Ellert. Leaders approaching the lap car of Derek Lilly in the 19. He's going to have to pick a lane as Asztalos quickly closing. The 19 of Lilly, and almost big problems as Lilly in the 19 decided to take the outside line. Asztalos thought he was going low, and somehow we stay green. Eric Barcus getting a little dicey with Joe Ellert once again. Those two had their issues already once tonight. Now Eric Barcus has caught the back of the number 3 and says, "Excuse me, I want through." 10 laps to go for Asztalos, who now has about a 6-car length lead down the backstretch. Rick Everidge, Mike Kugler starting to close in a little bit, and Cassten Everidge riding right there with Kugler in 4th. Shane Tyler having some brake issues on the 11, has the rotors glowing as we have a lot of lap traffic. Two cars in 2 different lanes. The 19 of Lilly goes to the outside. Tyler decides to hold his car down low as Lilly's very slow on the backstretch. Five laps to go as the field crosses the start-finish line. Asztalos has cleared lap traffic. Now Tyler down low as Everidge and Kugler make their way around the 11 of Tyler. Kale Asztalos almost a straightaway lead as he's out for a Saturday night cruise on the high banks. 3 laps to go for Asztalos. Battle shaping up for second late in the going here as Rick Everidge falls into the clutches of Mike Kugler. White flag this time by Asztalos. Clean off turn 4, 1 lap to go for Kale Asztalos. Rick Everidge, Mike Kugler, Cassten Everidge, and Joe Ellert rounding out your top 5. Nothing but clean racetrack off turn 4 in front of Kale Asztalos. Checkered flag flies for the 81. Rick Everidge holds on to second, Mike Kugler third, Cassten Everidge 4th, and Joe Ellert rounding out your top 5. No winning streaks in the Shepherd's late model Sportsman division, as we've had a new winner just about every night here recently. He picked up your Fast Qualifier Award earlier this afternoon made his way up through the field and put on a dominating, but something always happens. So unfortunately, I'm just looking out there. Well, the 81's, he's got the lead now. Is it going to be tonight? And it never happened, but tonight it happened.
We got to thank a lot of people. Jim Sloan at Paul's Pub for helping us out and not staying with us forever. Bill's Professional Towing came on board this year. Krieger Race Engines got our engine program turned around some. Looks like we're going to make all the features now, finish them. Car ran great. We got quite a bit more work to do to it, and it's going to be fast.
Well, I think the other drivers agree it's already pretty fast.
There's more. This car will be fast. I mean, it's an awesome car. It's an old car. We had this back when we run for the championship in Super Lates back in 2005. It's an old car, but man, it's fast. We like it.
All right, congratulations. Celebrate here.